Welcome to Seriously About Rugby League. Today on the agenda we're going to talk about video referees and whether or not they should be allowed to judge on forward passes. Now, I'm sure this debate's been discussed many times over the years, and it's only just come to light again after this recent Magic weekend with controversy over Richie Myler's try for Leeds against London, where Alex Sutcliffe threw a ball to ground. Debate on whether it were forward or not, and then Wakefield against Catalans, there was controversy in that game with Wakefield having a try chalked off for a flat pass. Catalans scoring off two other debatable passes. Now, we hear a lot about forward passes, and I think the only real solution is for the referee on the field to judge them. But you still have a section of rugby league supporters who want it sent upstairs. Think video referees should be able to judge on forward passes. Richard, do you think they should?
No. Simple as that. For scientific and technical reasons. I'll give me an example that I've got is the photo finish at horse racing. Where is the camera? It is right on the line, and there's a mirror at the other side of it, and it is within millimetres on the line. And if it is anywhere else, it won't work. If you take it 6 inch back, you're not looking side on.
Yeah.
And to judge a forward pass, you've got to judge side on. Could it be done? I suppose it could. You could have two cameras running up and down the side of the pitch, or like they do at Champions League games and internationals, where you've got the camera on the spider running up and down the pitch.
Cost.
Yeah. But even if you did that, it's still got to be bang in line with the player that throws the ball.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you don't know whether it's gone forward or backwards. And I do apologise to rugby league fans, and I'll include myself here, because we're a forward pass and we're 60 yards away and we're looking down an angle of what, maybe 30 degrees. How can we tell whether it's forward?
Yeah.
We've got a bit of an idea, but we can't tell. So unless you had that, the video ref, what's he got? Maybe 3-4 cameras if he's lucky, depending which ground it's at and how many cameras Sky have got. And they can't always get to see whether someone's put the ball down or not, depending on the camera angle.
Yeah.
And depending on where the players are. So how can they do it for a forward pass? It's just technologically impossible, and scientifically impossible. I think they call it parallax error. That thing that unless you're looking side on, you may well get a false interpretation of where the ball goes. For me, it's down to the linesman. It's down to the online referee, and it's down to the linesman. And that's why the linesman has to run and keep up with play. It's also, some people might argue here, down to whether the referee takes the linesman's judgment into sufficient account.
Yeah.
I have been ad hoc linesman at a amateur football game, and anyone who's done it, what does the ref say? Ins and outs, lads, ins and outs. Don't do offsides, I'll do offsides. And if you've got that at rugby league, and I sometimes get the feeling that linesman is not having his fair say, and I think they should be given the trust and put in a position to judge solely forward passes. Because sometimes the ref's behind play. How does the ref know?
Yeah.
You've still got that scientific, that parallax coming into play. So I think it's down to the linesman.
Well, I'm just thinking you look at football, and now we're getting VAR in that, and they're judging offsides by the line. They draw a line. So could we do that with the ball?
But that's what I mean. I was thinking this, like you mentioned. You look at the goal line technology as well. They have the graphic that shows where the ball is, where the line is, etc. Could we not sort of implement something similar? Maybe like you talk about VAR and looking at offsides and having the line. And I know I've seen it before where they sort of blank out or highlight a certain area of the pitch that to highlight where the offside is, basically. Could we not do something similar with a forward pass and judge where the player started where the ball was passed from and where the player received it, the same sort of line, parallel to where the lines on the pitch are. I think that's certainly something that could be brought into play. I mean, I think it'd introduce more consistency, if nothing else. You
Cost
look at
might
how
be an issue.
you what
Cost
might
might be
be.
an
I
issue.
agree completely.
And
Cost is
time
an issue,
with
and
the
time.
video referee, with how long it takes anyway for a decision.
Well, I do think that is what we've got to factor in. Is we've got to find that balance of, is it worth plunging money in to get graphics and technology like that, as well as, like you said, adding time onto the video referee decisions, to ultimately, yes, judge on some forward pass calls. But do we really get that many that are that debatable? I mean, you look at, like you said, the Wakefield Catalan game at the weekend. Yes, that ended by 7. Catalan's winning by 7 points. So ultimately, the try they scored that was a forward pass. It was blatant forward pass as well. Didn't have as much of an impact as it could have done. But is it not similar in, I don't know, dubious knock-ons or offsides or dubious penalties that give teams a game? Is it not the same sort of thing when a bad forward pass decision is given?
Because they do even themselves out, don't they?
Yeah.
Now and again.
The only thing that really gets me sometimes, most of the blatant forward passes get adjudged by the referee. Fine. And to be fair, you can watch them back and you can tell. But it's when they're sometimes judging those borderline ones as forward and not. And that for that particular team might be the balance of success and failure. So maybe some consistency. If there's any doubt, benefit of the doubt to the attacking team.
Yeah.
If it's blatantly forward, give everyone. Just a thought.
See, again, I think another issue that we've got to think about is that no one seems to really be able to properly define a forward pass, which sounds like a really weird comment to make, but yes, they obviously judge whether the ball goes forward, but there's the whole momentum rule that's, I don't know if that's even still Steve-O, I don't know if that's still mentioned anymore. There's where the ball actually leaves his hands.
Yeah.
There's the like momentum, but there's which way his fingers are pointing when he's passed it. There's so many technicalities to take into it, and a forward pass isn't anymore anyway, simply whether the ball's gone forward or not. There's so many more factors to sort of bring into play.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the issue we've got, isn't it? And we had a whole discussion about the video referee the other week and trying to quicken it up because it's taking so long. If you compare when we go to the screen compared to when the NRL go to the screen, the difference in time is drastic. So we need to quicken up the video referee process anyway. So I think we need to limit the amount we check in the video referee anyway. I think we just need to check at the moment. We just need to judge what the referee asks the video referee for, because in a lot of cases now we'll go up to the video referee, the referee will ask him, did he get that down? Then the try gets disallowed for obstruction.
Something else.
Yeah, so I think we need to simplify the video referee process. So I think the forward passes need to stay on the field. But let us know what you think. Should we be able to go to the video referee for forward passes? What's the solution? If so, if not, have you got another solution? Please let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe.